Doing this. Hey everybody, I got somebody out here.
Hi.
You want to tell these guys how you say your name now? You was trying to tell me.
Okay, my name is Naval Nayyar. N-A-W-A-L-N-A-Y-A-R. Naval Nayyar.
All right, and you're right here in Jersey. You live in Jersey?
I stay in Jersey City, yes.
This guy just took 62 miles and traveled to meet me.
Yes.
And you don't have a car?
No, I don't have a car.
Chuck, I think you got competition, buddy. Now, if you tell me you walked that 62
No way, no way. I'm not like Chuck. No way.
Chuck walks everywhere.
Chuck is a walker.
I know, he is. But yeah.
I follow Chuck and Angie.
Oh, yeah.
I follow Rudy. I follow Josh. I follow Ali Knight. I follow the truckers. I follow Sergey Drachev. He's a Russian in Canada. So,
well, we love you, brother, for doing that.
Oh, I love you, man.
Every time I get these inspirations that I don't know if it's people like him that actually comes on there and says, hey, we like you anyway.
I'm a non-trucker. And you make me move around.
Well,
so I like the scenery. I like to move around America and see what America is.
I'll give you my truck keys if you really want. No, I'm just kidding.
That is good.
But we're at the petrol here, guys. As you can see, they're doing some construction. But we're at the petrol here, and we're going to go in. I don't know. Are we going to go in and eat, or what are we going to do?
Well, it's all up to you.
Well, I guess we're going to go in there anyway and sit down. I might eat something.
You want to have some bath also, probably?
I may eat something.
Yeah, sure.
I may, because, I'm waiting for dispatch to get me a load. Right. But I told him I had to come here.
So I was praying to God that the dispatch gives you some time for me.
yeah. Well, I told him I had to be here.
Yeah.
So.
These are some Indian sweets for you.
Oh, look at that. We're going to have to do us a reveal. What is it, sweet?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what this, hey Rudy, is it chocolate?
No.
No chocolate?
No chocolate.
Oh, it's not chocolate, okay.
They're Indian sweets. They're made of lentils and coconut. There's something that I could give you which was not having milk in it because you're driving. And milk products would get spoiled.
I drink, oh no, not in my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But still,
that's okay.
I had to recover the 60 miles. Oh. They would get spoiled.
It would melt. It would melt.
So I took care that
I got you.
You could have this for at least 4 or 5 days.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
When we get in the truck,
I hope you like the taste.
Yes. When we get in the truck, I will open it up and we'll see what kind of sweets it is. Yeah. So you ready to go in?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna continue this when we get out to the table. So we'll be right back.
We'll come over. Well, once you have your wife and your kids, then you have your restrictions.
Sure.
So there's no one to stop me around. So I thought, nah, come over, let's go and meet him. He's an important guy for me.
I appreciate it.
I have the YouTube notification coming in my emails.
Yep.
So I make sure that I do not miss any of your vlogs.
Well,
not even one.
I know I've been kind of slacking a little bit lately. And it's just, when I drove for somebody else, and I got paid by, like a regular employee. Yes. I had a little more time.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yeah, once you have your own truck, you're more interested in the finances, yes?
Busy in everything I do.
You got to pay your installments or something?
Huh?
You got to pay your installments?
Yeah, I got to pay for everything.
Right.
So I just busy working, and before I know it, half the day is over. And it's like, I didn't really video. I didn't video anything, because it's like half the day is already over. And
my father was a bureaucrat, so once he retired, there was a particular scheme there in India telling people, okay, you come over and book your houses here for all retired government officers.
Okay.
So a particular area came up where all the officers, retired officers, stayed. So we stayed in that locality for about maybe 20-25 years.
Right.
So I learned one thing, that people who work stay longer.
Yeah.
People who don't work pop off like 9 pills.
Oh, yeah.
No work and all laziness makes a man just
I don't have no room for anybody who's kind of lazy. I really don't. Now, if let's say they have worked most of their life and they're retired or or there's something wrong, they can't work.
Right.
You know, that's another, you know, I don't disrespect them people, you know, but the ones that are able to work, are young enough to work, but just too lazy to work, I just have a hard time with people like that. I really do, you know. And even though I got my YouTube channel, I don't try to let it get in the way of work.
Sure.
You know, I got to do the job first, and of course I try to video as I go, but then again, like I said, half the day is over, and before I know it...
Yeah, but the video is just about maybe 10 or 15 minutes? Or maybe
that's it. Well, it's a little more than that.
Okay.
Can I get you something to...
Yes, I'll take sweet tea, please.
Okay, how about you?
I'll have black coffee with lots of sugar in it.
Sugar's right there.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
And I think...
Just one second.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna get the buffet. I don't know if you want to get you a sandwich or something, or if you want the buffet, but I'm gonna get me the buffet because if I eat this, I won't have to eat no more today.
Yeah.
So I don't want to pass up good food.
I think I'll also choose for the buffet.
Yeah.
Then,
look good, fried chicken.
I would have to go and cook again.
That's right.
Yeah.
But,
because nowadays I rely on sandwiches because that's the easy thing.
I eat a ton of them in the truck.
Yeah, but then that's what I can.
Yeah.
I can make tortillas. You know.
You can still starve yourself to death if you eat nothing but sandwiches. That's what my mama said. You got to get real food in you once in a while. If you eat nothing but cold cuts, you're going to starve to death, you know?
No, I would not like to do that, but at times you have to. You can't do it.
I went like a week and a half eating nothing but cold cuts. You know, bologna, ham, and bread, you know. And it's okay after a while, but after about a week, then it's like I'm hungry.
Yeah.
The sandwiches don't even look good anymore, you know. And that's when I usually got to stop and just really eat some good food.
I was brought up in India. I'm used to the Indian way of food. You know, there you have proper curries and proper cooked vegetables, and then you have rotis. Rotis are what type of tortillas?
Tortillas, yeah.
Tortillas. So here tortillas you wrap and then you eat. There you would fold it into half and break it with your fingers, dip it into curry, and then have it.
I would love to try some of that food.
Yeah.
I like trying different foods, but I won't. My friend, he was teasing me because his wife is from, God darn, what is the name of that country? Vietnam. But they like eating stuff like horse and dog and stuff like that. And you know, I'm sorry, but I'm a pet lover. I got 3 dogs. I'm not eating a dog, you know.
No, okay. I have non-veg, okay, but maybe twice a month.
Yeah.
You may call me a vegetarian for that matter, but I love non-veg. But it's only once in a blue moon that I have non-veg.
Right.
Like I might have it today. Okay, today is the day.
Right.
But every day, no way.
Yeah.
No way. Not even say twice a week. No. I would like to keep it as a special occasion.
Yep.
Like today, I'm meeting you. It's a special occasion.
Oh yeah.
So yes, it's an exception that I could go at.
Well, when I'm driving around, some of them places, like if you go to New York or you go to Maine, up in Boston or places like that, they have these Islamic restaurants, and it may be Middle East food or it may be, but I did stop at one place. It's called India, Eastern food or something like that. And of course they had McDonald's there and they had something else there, but I tried. I like trying different types of food. But I know if it's cooked here in the United States, it's still cooked American way.
I've been here in America 4.5 years now.
4.5 years?
Yes. And when I first came to America, I had tough time at choosing what to eat.
Oh, you're fine. I'm a YouTuber and he's a subscriber, so we're bumping into each other. But I got a question. I'm going to have that buffet. Okay. Would you like the buffet?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And he's going to get the buffet too.
All right, help yourself with the buffet. Right. Let me know if you guys need anything.
Well, I thank you very much.
I'll follow you.
Don't follow me. You might fall down.
No, I meant choosing the dishes, because I would not know much. You would.
Oh, just eat. It's all good.
I know it is all good. What it is, I don't know. Anyway, It's okay.
That's okay.
In India, there's a thing called a thali. Thali means a plate. And you have all the metallic plates with the wall, obviously, an inch high wall, which takes care of all the small bowls you have. You might have about 10 or 15 of them with different things, different curries.
Right.
So you might have curries, chicken, you might have pickles, you might have various other things.
See, we got pickles here.
Right.
Yeah.
So you might have pickles, you might have yogurt, you might have different things, you know. So it's not that you're just having one thing.
Right.
Once you might dip into a curry, the second time you might dip into something else, maybe a yogurt.
That's why I like the buffet.
Right.
Because it's yeah, you could choose
right.
Instead of just, yeah. So you're from India.
Yes,
You lived here 4.5 years.
Now, yes.
Now, I know you're from Jersey, but are you from northern Jersey, or are you from the south, or?
I'm from the northern part.
Northern part?
Yeah, almost touching New York.
Almost. So you can...
There's just a river in between.
Okay, so you can
That Hudson River is just in between. Otherwise, I'm right near New York City.
Okay.
Almost touching that. WTC is about 15 minutes from my house.
So you did travel to get here. But you did a good job getting here. Now, how did you get here?
Well, I picked up an Uber.
Oh, okay.
Because, you see, I checked up on the maps and the trains would take 3 hours. Number one. Okay. Number two, I wanted to be here so that I kept on waiting for you rather than you waiting for me.
That's why you kept asking me when I was going to be here.
I wanted you to tell me sometime. Then I gave up. Why? Because you would not know.
I
exactly.
Right. Until I knew.
So I didn't want you to put yourself in trouble. I thought, okay, let me be there as fast as possible and wait. Because for me, waiting is no problem.
Right. Well, I figured once I got there, I would let you know I was at my delivery.
Right. But like you said, you don't know anything about what the dispatch would say.
Oh boy, no. Well, dispatch.
So all I was saying was
right.
that the dispatch might give me some time so that I will meet you.
Well, dispatch ain't going to do anything unless I ask them to, really. And pretty much what I told them, I had to be here as soon as I got empty.
Okay.
So they pretty much, okay, no problem. We're here, and that's important town.
Right.
So instead of looking for a load way up north, they'll look in this area or Philadelphia, or
right.
So I won't have to go so far.
Fair.
Of course, I'm gonna bet you that I'm gonna be here till morning.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, then it's okay.
Well,
then we could spend some hours together.
Because of freight, you know.
Because my wife and my kids are not there. I'm a free man now, a bachelor.
He's a bachelor, just like I am right now.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're gonna get something to eat. We're not done. I'm gonna bring the camera back on here in a minute, but we're gonna. You hungry?
Yeah, I am surely. I haven't had anything since morning.
All right, my friend.
I came here to have my first coffee. I did have my bed tea in the morning.
Oh my God! You know I can't do nothing without my coffee when I wake up.
Yeah, I had to do without it because I was more interested in coming here, meeting you.
You are so wonderful.
My pleasure.
It's left, I know, because I'm holding the camera right-handed, you know.
No problem.
All right, let's go get something to eat.
Sure,
and we'll continue this little thing after we're done.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Then Sri Lanka, from down south, it went off.
Okay.
Then in 1947, you have Pakistan coming out of India. So now what you have is predominantly, it was declared secular once the Britishers left in 1947. It was ruled by Britishers for 200 years. For 2 centuries, the Britishers were there. So you have the secular India now. It's called Republic of India.
Right.
It's Democratic Secular Republic of India, and predominantly Hinduism is there, which is maybe about 80%. Then you have Muslims. Then you have other Sikhs, Jains, Parsis. So you have various religions. You have basically one language here in America.
Right.
You might have different dialects, but basically the language is one. We have about 28 states in India. And every state has its own language.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm from north of India. The only way I could speak to a person from the south is through English. I would not know his language, he would not know mine.
Is that right?
Yes. So if I were to speak to a South Indian, I would be speaking in English.
Huh. See, here in the States, I mean, you go down south, it'd be a southern drawl.
Right, but
or if
still
you go
English.
north, or vice versa.
Right.
But even we can talk to Canada. Canada can talk to us, except for the French corridor. You know, I don't know French, but now, what made you? Did you like living in India? Did you like it up there?
Yes, I love it.
That's where all your family is, ain't it? All your family's
actually,
up there too?
The family is very big, very big. My cousins and my uncles and aunts. My uncles and aunts are almost gone. I might just number them on my fingertips.
How's everything going?
The one.
Good.
But otherwise, my cousins, they're so old now. Even my eldest cousin has granddaughters, you know.
So what brought you to the States?
I applied for a visa in 2000.
Okay.
And I got the visa in 2012. 12 years. And all those 12 years, I did not even make one phone call to the embassy.
Okay.
They gave me a reference number. Okay, this is your reference number. By no means it might be taken as a visa. So you're not to sell off your house. You're not to leave your job. Okay. So it's just a reference number. We'll let you know when it. And then you follow your website and see where your number is. I don't even bother looking at it because I know it might take some time.
Right.
Then one fine morning they say, I receive a mail saying you called for the interview such and such day.
Cool.
So all these 12 years they have been asking for documents. So I have these 3 big files, me, my wife and my daughter. And they're about maybe 3 inches thick each. So I have about 9 inches of paper and 3 files.
Right.
So I pick the entire thing, go to the embassy, and the guy takes not more than 3 minutes saying, you got your visa, it's all okay. So what the hell, man? You took 12 years and you don't even give me 3 minutes? And I had to pick up all my documents. So anyway, the moment he said, you have the visa, I just bumped out. I said, okay, that's good enough.
Yeah.
So then came my coming over here. I had to wait for my daughter to finish her schooling.
Okay.
So that meant a couple of months. I did that. And then hopped onto the flight and came over here.
Congratulations.
Lock, stock and barrel.
Congratulations.
Right.
Now, what made you pick Jersey?
Well, my sister sponsored me. She's staying there. So the first obviously stop was my sister's house.
Which was in Jersey?
But then the formalities here, the green card, for example, it took about a month. The social security card took about 2 weeks. So once I have the card, I could go out and move out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was just sitting in the house doing nothing.
Okay.
For about a month.
Okay.
So once I had the social security, I had the visa with me, the green card, you know.
Okay.
Then I was looking for a house for myself. I couldn't be staying at my sister's house. I had my own place.
Right.
So she told me of a place where normally there's a cluster of Indians. So it's a place where you have mostly Indians staying there. They're from a place called Gujarat.
Okay.
I'm not from there, but so what? At least they're Indians.
Right.
So there's an entire shopping center which is called the Indian market by locals there. You know, even the cab drivers would know where the Indian market is. That way.
Right.
Once you have a space, once you have a place where you have guys staying, you would know where the place is. So that was the first choice. So it's been about 4 years now.
4 years.
I've been staying there. The house owner is good, you know.
Yeah.
So they take care of everything.
There you go.
So.
All right, well, we're going to do some more eating. Be right back.
It gets depleted, the battery.
Oh yeah.
It gets depleted quite fast. So this is one way to make sure that and not only that, I carry an extra battery.
I have a couple that I charge
I
myself.
carry a spare battery.
There you go. You're prepared.
I am.
I need to start doing that too.
Yes. And it's not much. I bought this for about maybe $16.
Yeah.
But it is good. You will never run out of battery.
Well, it's always good to have an extra battery.
Yes.
But anyway,
be sure to have one.
Yeah, we just got done eating, and we're out front now.
Yeah.
Nothing happening but a little bit of construction. I think they're building fuel pumps.
And Jukebox has really treated me to a heavy lunch.
I did.
Really
I bought him lunch. I did.
Yes.
I just hope it was good for you.
Oh, bad, heavy. You bet.
But I don't know. I'm going to have to be getting out to the truck, but
I'll join you.
You want to meet the boys?
Yeah.
He wants to meet the boys.
Sure.
So we'll be right back.
They're the heroes.
Oh yeah. We'll be right back. You want to see what else? We're in the truck now, guys.
And I'm in the driver's seat.
Look right there. Right behind you. Look right behind you.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Yes. Yes. I like this face of yours, man. I just love it.
That is neat, eh?
That is clean, huh?
Yeah. Oh, we're daily trying to, well, every day
I'm stepping on it.
Yeah. Quit typing there, Pooh. But every day I keep the truck clean.
Yes, that's important.
But once a week I have to mop it. I got a regular mop and brooms.
Good, yes.
I have to mop the whole floor. Pooh is completely 100% broken. He'll go outside. Jake is now broken. The only one I'm having.
What do you mean by broken?
Potty trained. They won't go.
Okay.
The only one that ain't 100% is Panda. But she won't go on my bed at all.
Okay.
But every now and then she'll go on the floor. That's why I said I hope the truck doesn't stink too much. I try to keep it clean, you know.
Really leaking a lot, huh?
Well, you know who they are, right? That's Pooh Bear.
I know.
Hey, Pooh Bear?
The one who responds.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Pooh Bear, say hi.
Oh. When would he start barking?
Jake won't bark on command. But he'll bark, but he won't do it on command.
Okay.
Pooh will, though. And, and little,
so this is your house?
This is my house. I live in this truck. I live in this truck.
One good thing I like about you is you have not invested in a house. And you're saved there.
Nope. I pay a little over $800 a week for my truck, for my lease and everything. And as long as I pay that.
No, I'm paying $1,300 for my house.
$300?
$1,300.
13. Okay.
1300.
That's a month, right?
That's for a month.
Okay. I pay $827 a week.
Now here, it's all going to waste. Because I'm not earning anything out of it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a house leased out or anything. You know, the house is simply on rent and without papers.
Right.
There's no agreement.
Right.
So this guy, the house owner, he might just tell me one day, get out.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Well, see, I made sure I got a piece of paper down here.
Now here, what I do is I make sure that I pay the rent on time.
Right.
That way, I'm on the good books.
Yeah. He has no reason.
I don't give him any.
Yeah.
Make sure that I pay him. Come what may. He's the first priority.
Yeah.
Because after all, I'm in a foreign country. I'm still a foreigner. I'm not a citizen.
I got you.
I'm an immigrant.
Right.
And I have a year to go before I can apply for the citizenship.
Are you going to do that though?
I will.
Yeah, I believe it.
I will. Because India has a rule of dual citizenship.
Right.
So what they say is you apply for the OCI.
Right.
OCI is Overseas Citizen of India.
Okay.
So once I apply for the citizenship, I have the American passport, then I will apply for the OCI card. So which means I can travel anytime I want.
There you go.
Otherwise, if I don't have the OCI, I have to spend 2 months in a country before I can leave it.
Okay.
So if I go to India and come back to America, I can't leave before 2 months' time.
Right.
Anyway, I really won't need to, but still, having a card is always good.
Yeah.
And then I would be able to continue my voting rights in India. You know, that is
Exactly.
important. Here I don't have any rights. I'm not a citizen, so I don't.
You will though when you get that.
Well, yes,
citizenship.
that's later, not now.
Yeah.
So people come over and ask for suggestions. I say, I'm no one.
Oh, you are here. Hey, he's a friend of mine no matter what. I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off until we're about done. Then we're going to have a little bit of private, you know, talking here and stuff. And
He likes the lap, huh? This
Who?
guy, JP.
oh, Jake is something else.
He just gets into the lap, huh?
Yeah, he's a troublemaker. Aren't you? You're a troublemaker, aren't you?
Wait for the panda to grow.
I love them to death. I love my boys to death. I do treat them very well. I do. I mean, they're up for haircuts now, so that's the next thing.
That was one thing I could not do throughout my life. Keep a pet for myself. My mother would not like it.
Oh, really?
Yes, my mother was dead against it.
Well, it started out where
She might be having a point
Yeah.
to say. She was a compulsive cleaner, and she said the pets don't keep the place clean. Anyway, the people who don't have
Well,
pets may think that way.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that Jake and Pooh and I'm constantly cleaning it.
No, what I mean is the hair and
Yeah.
not only the poo
Well, that's why I got
and the
poodles.
leak. Yes.
Because poodles don't shed.
Oh, okay.
You won't see. I mean, look around.
right.
You won't see one dog here in here
Oh,
because they
right.
don't shed.
Okay.
That's why I have poodles to start with,
Fair enough.
and they are very smart. And I did just have Pooh Bear for a long time.
Okay.
And
Yes.
Pooh Bear is 12. We'd be 13 November.
Yeah.
And my buddy Maine lived to be
Yeah,
16 or
yes.
18. But
And I understood why you got panda. Suppose.
well, that's why I got
Yes.
Jake because
Yeah.
I wanted Jake. Pooh Bear, in his own way, as a dog, would help me train Jake. You know, like
Yes.
every time he would have to go, Jake
And
would
likewise,
get that.
Jake would do to panda.
Yep.
Yes.
Well,
So-
I got Panda. Now that my mom had her, and
Oh, she has a lot of the small puppies.
trying to explain this.
Oh yes.
Hush, let me talk.
Sure.
But I got Jake, hoping that Pooh Bear can help me with Jake.
Right.
Okay, and I thought, well, maybe they can play. Pooh Bear don't want to play.
Yes.
Not at all. He's up there at age.
Yes.
He wanted to play so bad.
Right.
When I'm
Wanted a
driving, I
companion.
can't play with
Yes,
him.
obviously.
Mom had little Panda.
Right.
And I said, Mom, I want to buy her. At
Okay.
first she thought I was whacked because 3 dogs in the truck. Yeah, but Pooh Bear doesn't do nothing. He just lays and sleeps and eats. He doesn't really do nothing.
Doesn't want to be getting disturbed.
But I wanted Jake to have somebody to play with.
Right.
And I was crossing my fingers hoping it would work.
Yes, and it did.
Oh, yeah. I could be going down the road. They get up there on the bed and just play up a storm.
Right.
And they're content.
That's important.
They're happy with each other, you know?
Companionship is the most important thing to have.
They
Yes.
sleep with each other.
Right.
I mean, they actually like they're bonding real close. If Jake does something wrong and I scold him out, they get real close to each other.
Oh my.
Or if I scold her out
that
for
so?
doing something, they get real close to each
Oh,
other.
God.
And their hiding place is behind my seat. I will let them have one place they can go as their solitude.
Right.
And if they go there, I won't drag them out.
Sure.
Because I want them to know that they have one safe place.
Correct.
And they'll both go behind the seat and just curl up in a ball. It looks like I got one big black dog,
Yes.
but they're
two
curled
of
up.
them.
I'm sorry about that, but we're going to get out of here for a second because we're going to do a little visiting, so we'll be right back.